Hey YouTube, Henry Ford's RC here. Just want to show a couple different things to a couple different people. I'm at my shop. Got a little bit of flames. Somebody was asking me if I could put some flames on one of my bodies that I'm painting. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I got some of it done. I might just do that much. I might do a little more. Not sure yet, but it's coming along. I just want to take this off, show a couple other things. I got some of these new foams. They're actually really nice and grippy compared to the BSRs. I know they're BSRs. These are double X pinks. Really strong though. Nice solid rims. Got a set of them. I sent my GRPs back and I got them. Alright. This was a thing I wanted to show a couple different guys. On a shock, especially for doing speed runs, couple gentlemen, you really want your back shocks stiff. Like these are really stiff on a Serpent. Okay. What you don't want is the back of the car sagging down, causing the front to come up, get air underneath, and then the car wants to flip. So you really want to concentrate on keeping your back stiff, your front stiff as well, but low. So you want the car kind of like a dragster almost, nice and low in the front, high in the back. On these cars, there's downstop screws. Right there's a downstop screw. Okay, what that does is bring the suspension up and lower it. Okay. That's good on these type of cars, but on Rustlers and other type of cars, you don't have that option. So if you're trying to lower a car, this is a simple method that I learned. Here's a GTR shock. I'm doing like Tap Money says, one-handed production. Forgot my little thing at work at home to wear it on my head. What I use is just a Bic pen. Like a Bic pen. I chop sections out, make sure they're both the same length. You know, two pieces the same length. That would be your front shocks or your rear. So what you do is basically take your shock apart. Some of them have little nuts and bolts, and some of them have a little C-clip. You have to take it apart like that. Then you can put it back together like so. Okay, and it's back together. Now you take that little piece, okay, no oil is in it yet, and you put that right around that shock shaft. What that does is limits the distance of the shock coming out. So the shock will only go so far. Instead of being able to travel this far like that normally, it will only allow it to travel maybe to that distance, which in return will lower your car. Now you can lower your back, but lower your front more. Put not so much in the back, but still lower it. Get it kind of hugging the ground, but really put a stiff spring. And you can also I don't have the bottom cup, but on the bottom of a shock you can also put that piece of Bic pen on the outside of the shock rod, on this part right here. You can put it there, so it limits how much the shock will actually compress, which in return will make the back of the car really stiff. It won't sink down, which causes the front end to come up. If the car starts sinking down, it starts coming up. So that's some helpful hints. Some people, if they don't have, so I've seen some people tie their control arms down to their shock towers with zip ties. You tie it right down and make it really stiff. You can do that. There's some people do that. Now, these have 2 holes. These are the discs that go on the shock rod itself, okay? They let the oil pass through. This one has 2. You get some, like in this bag right here, this is a different set of shocks. Some of them have just 1 hole. Now, if you have a really thick oil, the oil won't pass through. It slows the rebound of the shock. Some of them have 3, so the oil will, the shock will rebound faster. Okay, there's different thicknesses of shock oil. Hopefully that helps. Like I said, you can put a little limiter there so the shock will not drop down really far. Like it won't collapse all the way like that. It'll only have a little bit of travel just for the bumps, just a little bit of travel. But you can put one inside and one on the outside, and that'll change it. Now, somebody was asking me how small the Serpent shocks are. This is just a normal average shock that you would get. This came off of an OFNA. Here's the difference in the Serpent shocks compared to something that's off of an OFNA. They're quite a bit different in size. Here's a servo. Here's it's compared to a servo. See how small it is? Tiny shocks. There's hardly any travel in these shocks. It's not really, doesn't have a lot of travel. Okay, other than that, like I said, I got the body, I got some flames started on it. Looks pretty cool. That's just the outline. Now, everything has to be done from the inside. Okay, you tape your lines up on the inside and make sure they're taped really good. Okay, you scuff the whole inside of your body, scratch it really good. The tape's coming undone there. I'll just push it down or cut a new piece. I was just showing you as an example. But that's the way I make my flames. Be creative. You can buy that stuff. It's called fine line tape. You can buy it at body shops. They're easy to find. It's just called fine line tape. Other than that, just tinkering with this 977E. I'm ordering the adapter probably tonight or tomorrow for this E because I want to get it up and running, and hopefully I get my other one out either tonight. I'm hoping for tonight because it's no rain today, so hopefully that works out, and hopefully I don't break any more gears like that. But that's part of the speed game. I got some new little pieces for my Serpent. They usually come plastic when you buy the kit and they break, so I got the nice aluminum ones. These were probably $60 by the time I got them, these little pieces. But it's for on the Serpent, it's for to hold your suspension, this part of your suspension on right here on your car, so that's what it's for. Other than that, I'm just waiting for that, and this one's a pretty nice car. I think I'm gonna try and keep this one just to putz around in parking lots. It's all carbon fiber. I don't know if I'll speed run this one or if I'll just keep my other one for speed runs. Alright, YouTube. Thanks, and hopefully I see you tonight, either with the Serpent or the Slash. Maybe I'll have these new wheels on it. I don't know if I want to wreck them yet or keep them. I have a new build coming up. Not for probably, maybe at the end of the month I should have it. We'll see what happens. Alright, thank you YouTube, and have a good day.